Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things the Hebrew tribes would have on are fringes. And when we occasionally see old pictures of what the people look like in the land, they would have fringes on. And it talks about the fringes in the Bible as well, something that the Hebrew tribes wore. So Kyrie never disappoints. He showed up on the floor with his Nike logo covered in fringes on his sneakers. Kyrie Irving goes to the extreme length to cover up the Nike swoosh on his sneakers at the All Star game 2 months after he, lost. He was actually Nike was the one that broke the contract. He didn't break that contract, Nike did. But, I remember reading it was close to the end of his contract anyway. So, of course, you got to consider who's writing these articles, and they just keep rehashing over and over about the link that he posted and, oh, anti this and anti that. They're still doing that because, no matter how much these folks tell us to move on, notice how they can't move on. I'm just saying. So, he is being his creative self with fringes on his Nikes. So, Nike broke the contract with him. He did not break that contract, and they decided to get all involved in everything that was going on with Kyrie back in October over him posting Hebrews to Negroes on his Twitter. And they had a fit over that. We all remember. So we got that out the way. Now we're going to talk about Kyrie Irving. So he continues to cover up the logo on his Nikes, but the Dallas Mavericks star showed off a creative approach than ever before during an NBA All Star game Sunday. Since his contract ended in December, Irving, following the controversy over posting the Amazon documentary, succeeding comments. And first of all, he didn't make no comment. All he did was post a link. Y'all were the ones that got all carried away, and your reaction is what made the book and documentary number one on Amazon. So he continues to do this. He has used tape, he has put messages on his sneakers, as we have seen. So perhaps given his presence in Utah or his recent move to Dallas, um, Irving had tousled fringes on his signature shoe. Looked like it was his Kyrie 8s. So during the first half, he wore a different pair of sneakers and instead went with the more subtle design of tape with a message emblazing on it, as if often written on, his shoe. Irving had African Revolution written on one side, and on the other side of his sneaker, logo here. Okay. And Irving tweeted a collection of his unique shoe designs Monday morning, writing, "Thank you, God, ancestors, for all of our protection. I love creating moments with my art for my tribes around the world." That's what he wrote. So it has become a ritual for the former Brooklyn Nets player since Nike ended his $11 million a year partnership. First of all, it's not a ritual. It's not a ritual. He's letting you know who he is. See, those of us that are Hebrews, we know what he's doing. Y'all call it bizarre, a ritual. It's this, and no, it isn't. It's none of those things. We know what's going on. Irving signed his contract with Nike in 2011 and had a signature shoe line from 2014 all the way up to 2022 after owning one of the most popular signature sneakers in the NBA. He is now a sneaker free agent. Now, I have not heard anything more in the news about Sia Collection, the black owned sneaker company. I haven't heard anything recently. So I don't know if they're still working on that deal or the deal just kind of fell through, but nothing more has been mentioned about that now for a couple of months. So I don't know. Hopefully there'll be some kind of update on it, whether, they're going to have a partnership or not. I am not sure right now. But in this article, they're saying he is a sneaker free agent. So they're just talking about some of the other messages he had on his sneaker. Irving, at one point in time, the first game after his partnership ended with Nike, Irving had a tape message. I am free. Thank you, God. I am. And I remember that. I did a video on that. So while the other side, he had a more simplistic, cheeky message logo here. So Irving changed his sneakers halfway through on December 8th to win over Charlotte. But in that game, he decided not to cover up the Nike logo in a pair of ocean blue sneakers. So, I mean, look, he became a Maverick on February 8th following a trade from Brooklyn Nets. Irving continues to cover up the Nike logo when he's playing even in Dallas. So, alongside the perpetual message of African liberation, Irving is often seen with Kai and All Even Tribe on his shoes, purportedly referencing his Native American heritage. So, Irving did some damage in his customization kicks, dropping 32 points at the All Star game for Team LeBron. So, the most of any Mav player in franchise history. Yeah, no matter what y'all do to Kyrie Irving, he's still a damn good player. You can't change that. You can do all this little side talk and articles. And, when you get towards the end of the article, it rehashes again, just like it did in the beginning. In the end, it rehashes all this stuff about him posting the link. And again, see how they don't let things go? But they got the nerve to form their lips to tell us to do that whenever we're talking about things that pertain to us. This is why the next time they try to shut you down or make you be quiet about something or tell you that you need to forget about that and forget about this, remind them of what they need to forget about. I don't care who you are. But y'all, please tell me what you think. If nothing else, he's creative. I like the fringes on the shoes there. Very creative. And we know what that means. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.